interwebs on the 15th, 1/9/26, and hopefully we are channeling Katie and John. Okay, ignore my fingernails. This person tells me he passes before his time. It happened really quickly. I think we didn't get a chance to say goodbye, and I think we find out from a phone call. He tells me it's a situation. The situation escalates, but we didn't see the escalation part. It's like something escalated all on its own. It's like a situation. I get my same sign and symbol that I got yesterday, which was a great sign symbol. And so I'll say it again. It's a car on a road. And you're parked, you're not thinking anything of it. And the road starts to turn into a sinkhole. And the situation just sinkholes you. And by the time you go, what the hell is, whoa, and you're too late. And it's like the situation, you don't see that it's wrapping you up like that, but it is. Does this resonate? Not getting a chance to say goodbye, and let me know what does, if it does. So, a couple things here. Before his time, it all does. We would love to know how. Before his time, situation out of control, not getting a chance to say goodbye. I feel like he keeps going like this to me. I feel like right down to that phone call. And then, Katie, while you're typing away, he says, I visited her right after I passed. So whether it was seeing things out of the corners of your eye, having a random dream about him, I see his dark hair under his hat. He comes through so clear. So he was in his 30s, and I just saw him the day before. Maybe that's what he was saying. Show me right after. No, I'm saying she saw me right before, and you still didn't get a chance to say goodbye, and then you found out, and you're like, what? Believe in overdose, but he had been sober for quite some time. So if I'm just saying what I hear, I just heard something like, you know when you want to say something out loud but you don't? It's like that little voice that says it and you hear it before you repeat it, okay? And believe in overdose, but he had been sober for quite some time. So one thing I hear is something completely different. So I would be like, you don't have to tell me. But the question in my mind is, sober off what? This is different. This was me just not paying attention, not realizing, and then he shows me like little science vials. It was different. So that seems like mixed up. He was found in the kitchen. Some things don't make sense about it. We think people involved that left him. So I want to say that I will re-emphasize the whole science experiment thing. It seems like a chemical experiment more than a people experiment. I think we are right to say that it's a situation he takes responsibility for, but he didn't see the way in which it escalated out of control. Okay? So, let's be so light. If we're talking in the OD category, let's be as light as possible. We're smoking a herb. Somebody brings the herb. New people, new thing. We don't really call that a relapse, the herb, right? But the herb was laced with blah, 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 blah. And when his body was overwhelmed, because we had been sober for a while, then it overstimulates our heart, we go down, and of course, that kind of circle isn't where you make your friends, you're left alone. Everything seems to line up. When I ask what happened, it seems like a chemical mix-up. Seems like something mixed with something, and this was unintentional. So he does take partial responsibility for the situation. I don't name specifics, but I know it's like a taller guy than me. Someone that's like, I'm only 5'4". I feel like that's pretty average, but like I could walk up to a big 6'2" guy and give him a hug. So I'm like, there are two guys that are involved. One's big, but I'm not blaming anyone. I have a chemical mix-up. I have a science experiment gone wrong. That's what he says. And he says, I am okay. I am at peace. And I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to say goodbye. And I promise I wasn't trying to leave. I think you guys are really close. And then I asked him if you had like his hat or something. And he had told me like it wasn't like that. So maybe you guys are just really great friends, or, significant other, or potentially, but I don't know why you wouldn't have things of his, but maybe you've been friends for a long time. I can only speculate at the relationship. But what I know for sure is he doesn't put the onus of his death on anyone else, and he's completely crossed over. He should have, anybody can smoke a herb. You know what I'm saying? But we don't smoke a herb with the meth dealer. I'm just trying to be real about it. You know what I'm saying? Smoke a herb with just a normal kind of loser, like me or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to say it without saying it, but when you hang out, there's no cross contamination in certain groups. You know what I'm saying? Kiddo, thanks for choosing her for your first gift. You're so sweet. Thank you, Stacy, for letting me know that Kayla chose me for her first gift. That's so awesome. So awesome. So your person is okay. He's at peace. Yeah, I've always wondered exactly what happened because I just never knew. Who is this to you? I would absolutely love to know, actually. Yeah, well, he didn't expect that situation to escalate. And then I was like, how long you been doing this? He goes, I don't know, a couple months. I just don't really think it counted like that. Which I can respect his honesty. I 100% believe him. I don't have any doubts. There's nothing to even question for me. Even if someone abandoned him, what they going to do? Show up and get in trouble? Can you tell after he passed after they left, or did they trip and leave him? He passed before everybody left. He was probably, it looked like he was sleeping. I think he goes down all at once. I think he kind of passes out. I think that I'm feeling the ache of knowing that he's gone before I leave. The ache of, what should I do? It's too late. Cover your tracks. Yes. Am I saying it was purposeful? No. I'm saying that when everybody's in trouble, you skedaddle. Oh my God, this sounds exactly like the story I heard from somebody. Well, sometimes it helps when more people just ask me different dynamic questions. I can, if there's an answer and spirit shuffles the answer to the surface, I'll tell you. And I'm glad that it's matching the things that you've heard, because I shouldn't know any of this. You ask spirit, you put it in the crystal ball, and my mind feels like a crystal ball. It'll come to the surface. What is your question? Surface the answer. So I am glad that this is what he's telling us. It's not, even though it might not be the happiest story, at least we're getting our validation. At least it's matching exact to something. If you get his side of the story and it matches exactly to something that you've heard, you are 2 steps closer to the truth. And so I think this is good. There's no avenge. Okay, I can't believe you picked me. Thank you so much. Is he still with me? Any signs? Repeating numbers on the clock. Yes, he's still with you. He's mostly making sarcastic comments, and I can't really, I'm that's a silly suggestion. Or why would I do that? Once you realize what you're thinking, why would I balance that? Why am I even thinking of balancing this on my head? What is going on? He seems more like a goofball spirit. You're mainly navigated by your primary guardian angel, who's a female. So. And that's what I have, okay?